together hope for their successful recovery because even in times like these, nothing makes us stronger than kindness and humanity toward each other. I'll keep following the news and get back to you later today. As I always say, keep your spirits high, your hearts beating as one, and your dreams alive. This is Oliver Frost signing off.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Everything's nice and crisp. Today ain't too shabby, huh? Alright, the first rule is cardio. Now I get it. Oh boy, I think I'll need a bigger backpack today. No sweat, just a quick trip to the trader and we're no room for slackers. Let's make this day count. Who here wants to get their ass whipped?
Well, not a bad day, I gotta say. Today was a good day. In this economy, I'm taking everything that's not bolted down. Ah, shit. Here we go again. That's okay.
Great.
I'll just sell
My
stuff
name
to the
is
trader
Lemon.
and it'll be fine. When life gives you lemons, make lemon grenades. The bigger the dream, the harder the
So,
grind.
if you're feeling
So let's
okay
get it done.
already,
Today's
you
my
can
lucky
grab your...
day.
Don't
See me
worry.
rolling.
Feel it.
Everyone...
I hate
New
when
dawn,
wants to
new
get
hustle.
their ass
Let's
whipped.
get this bread.
You're in the
All right,
survivor
gotta get shit
colony
done this
Not a
time.
bad day, huh?
It's the last
Everything's
remaining...
nice
We've
and
been
All right,
crisp.
together
sign
for
hustle.
a year
Slow
now.
feet,
I'm taking
don't
Working,
leave.
I'm sure you'll like it here.
Another day in
It's
paradise, ain't it? It's
Let's
getting
make it
better all
count.
the time, huh?
Take...
Another day in paradise, ain't it?
Don't
Let's
forget
make
to
it
take your
count.
belongings.
New
They're in
dawn,
the
new
bag by
hustle.
the door.
Let's get this bread. Today ain't too shabby, huh? No sweat, just a quick trip to the trader and
All right,
we're
gotta
golden.
get shit
When
done
life
this
gives you
time.
lemons for real.
Make lemon grenades.
For weapons and other equipment, you can check out Edar's shop. And if you need medical supplies, you'll be able to buy them from me when I return to the infirmary. You must have been thirsty. If you go out again, don't forget to replenish your food and water supplies at Rob's bar.
Distant dream, clear horizon, open seas. Why can't we please? I know why this world's alone. Mistakes that we've made have burned
Another day in paradise, ain't it? Let's make it count.
Glad to see you, buddy.
The army taught me to do daily morning exercise.
Hey man, come to the gym to work out and stay in shape right now.
I had a damn strange dream.
The air's clear. Can you imagine? For a year now, there's been no such amount of exhaust.
Keep it up.
The most harmful thing to health is death. Salve. See you again. Take care of yourself.
Tomatoes, basil, lettuce, whatever seeds were found were planted. Hey man, come to the gym to work out. Tell me.
Hi, what's new? Hi there.
How are things? Woodbury. Hello, you're the survivor we rescued a couple of days ago, aren't you? We were all praying for your speedy recovery. It's good to see you're okay. We always try to help those in trouble. Otherwise, where would we be if we didn't show humanity to each other? Definitely not here. My name is Chris, and I'm in... How are... You might have noticed a new green star in the night sky. People say it appeared when the pandemic started all over the world. That is why some people think this star marked the beginning of the end, while others think that it is a sign of changes that are still going on. Anyway, it's in human nature to attribute meaning to such things. So, whatever this star may be, let it be your guiding one.
Better all the time, huh?
And when you see it in the night sky, remember that everything is changing. And whether it's for the worse or the better depends only on us. As the leader of Woodbury, I strive to do everything possible to ensure that the residents lack nothing, and for newcomers like yourself to find a new home here and even an income. To achieve this goal, our team has organized a system called Community Tasks that is available in your GPS. Every resident of Woodbury can approach us with any request to make or find something, and then we distribute these tasks among those willing to help. Most tasks are related to finding necessary items for the shelter, and that can be anything, from repair materials to various pieces of equipment. Each completed community task is a step towards a better future for Woodbury and the entire state of New Fortune. We would be therefore very grateful if you could assist us with them. I believe the toughest times are behind us, but we still remain vigilant and prepare for worst-case scenarios. Meanwhile, Woodbury continues to grow and become even more comfortable and secure for living. We have substantial reserves of food and water, but I'm unsure how long we would last without the electricity we draw from the city. Its supply could cease at any given day, which is why we always keep our generators ready. There is a speculation that it is somehow connected to the Asia Corporation, because all the remaining GPS satellites are theirs as well. As everybody knows, satellites like that cannot function properly without ground control. Perhaps the answer to this mystery lies within one of the Asia buildings in the city. However, staying in the city for too long is still too risky for us, so our searches so far haven't been successful. It would be helpful if you could also try to find the answer. Of course, we cannot rule out the possibility that it is all just a stroke of luck, that one day we may be left without electricity and GPS. That's why I take responsibility for ensuring that Woodbury is prepared for that day. Yes, as I already mentioned, we are involved in establishing a small secure settlement outside of Woodbury. It's one of the neighborhoods in the area that our scouts have cleared and secured from the infected. We patrol the surrounding areas, so safety is guaranteed. Living there is comfortable, and if you need new furniture, you can buy it from us. You've already been there, haven't you? So what do you think? Did you like it? That's a good point. Our goal, people don't want to... I don't think it's a secret that being in good physical shape is crucial for survival. That's why we've set up a gym in Woodbury. The more often you work out here, the faster your maximum stamina will increase. Repetition is the key to learning. Your body, for example. I don't think it's a secret that being... See you around. Feel free to reach out.
Hi there.
My favorite is the Country Hawk pistol. Big and reliable. Greetings. We don't... This is the... With it, you'll have a better chance of making it back home on your own 2 feet, rather than on a stretcher like last time. No need to... Well, I wish you luck, buddy. It's for this very reason. If life is... You don't need to worry about... So, buddy. Until we meet again. Hey, good luck to you.
I know what it's like to survive outside.
No. It was like we've been surviving.
Well, not a bad day, huh?
I had a dream about my farm today.
The bigger the dream, the harder
Hey
the
there.
grind. So
You're the
let's get it
survivor
done.
everyone's been talking about lately, right? Glad to see you're okay. I'm Abby, the storage room keeper. It's the safest place in Woodbury, so people use it to store their personal belongings. I can see your backpack is pretty full. Leave the things you don't need right now with me. It'll make it easier for you to move. Don't worry. For you, there will always be a place in the storage room. Great. That's the way to go. The storage room is available completely free of charge for all Woodbury residents. Chris registered you, didn't he? Please talk to him if he hasn't yet, alright? Meanwhile, I'll keep an eye on your things.
But, you know,
Today, I had a day of strange. But suddenly, all the walls.
If you need to put anything to the storage,
Per aspera ad astra. Chris wants you to register as a resident of Woodbury. That's great. We always welcome new members to our community. Just yesterday, we weren't sure if you would be okay. Well, in that case, I need to give you this. It's a GPS map of New Fortune City and its surrounding area. It marks all the evacuation points through which you can safely return to Woodbury. Keep an eye on the map. The closer you are to an evacuation point, the safer it will be. According to the rules, I need to wait for confirmation from Chris that you're a registered resident. Once you're done with that, feel free to drop by if you need any medication. All right then. See you later. Take care of your health. It's challenging, but I enjoy it. You can't imagine how wonderful it is when you have a small number of patients with whom you've been interacting for a while, fully aware of their medical history. That's why the job becomes 100 times more satisfying and effective. I used to be head of the general medicine department at the New Fortune City Hospital. I loved my job, but compared to Woodbury, it was much more exhausting, especially during the SARS pandemic. There were so many patients back then, and they were in such critical conditions that the work became incredibly tough. I'm glad I survived, and I'm still committed to helping people. Woodbury, compared to New Fortune City Hospital, is simply paradise. Well, it's unfortunate that humanity faced the SARS BG55 virus. But even more tragic is what the Azure X vaccine did to those who trusted in the hope of curing all diseases. While I was at the hospital, I kept a research journal and monitored the condition of all the patients, both those who received the vaccine and those who didn't. And here's the pattern I discovered. 3 months. 3 months after receiving the vaccine, the patient ceased to be a human in the conventional sense. They become so aggressive that this aggression completely overwhelms their human self. It's a horrifying sight. It seems like we were all so eager to defeat the virus quickly that we took an excessive risk in creating the vaccine. We were blinded by our daily struggles, fighting for people's lives without seeing the bigger picture. So when the X vaccine arrived at the hospitals with positive test results, we immediately started administering it to all SARS-BG55 patients, hoping to put an end to the widespread suffering. And initially the vaccine seemed to work. People were visibly improving, expressing gratitude, and reuniting with their families. Little did we know that an inevitable fate awaited all of them in the end. Too many people received the vaccine. It was even exported abroad. When the aggressive, infected individuals took to the streets, it only took a couple of weeks for New Fortune City to completely fall. That's why we still don't know what happened in other countries. I sincerely hope that the scale of vaccination there didn't turn out as disastrous as it did for us. Well, I suppose only time will tell. The main type of medical supply is the first aid kit. It can help you stop bleeding and restore your health. And the larger the first aid kit, the more times you can use it. There are also various medications available, which of course won't be as effective as a full-fledged first aid kit, but they can help to numb the pain or increase endurance, for example. Use them depending on the situation you find yourself in. That's about it. Good luck. If you find yourself in trouble again outside and get injured, the first thing you should do is stop the bleeding as quickly as possible. Otherwise, it can escalate into a more severe hemorrhage, which is very dangerous to your life. At the same time, the more you use your first aid kits, the more skillful you will become at handling such situations. As they say, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. Wishing you good health and resilience. While I do appreciate our infirmary at Woodbury, sometimes I miss the variety of equipment and supplies I had in the New Fortune City Hospital. Most likely, there are still many valuable provisions left there. Unfortunately, it's still very dangerous to venture inside. You can imagine that during the early days of the epidemic, they brought in everyone who was bitten by the infected. I only survived because I happened to be out of town at that time. I hope that one day we'll reclaim the hospital. The supplies there would last us for several years. But for now, you could go there on a reconnaissance mission yourself. I haven't received after that. I haven't received any message from Chris confirming that you're a registered resident after that. Come for medication anytime.
I only made it to one. Such amount of exhaust and harmful gases from cars and factories. I'm heading to Rob's bar today.
Cheering us on. Heard you're making progress.
5 years ago, I won $7,000 in the lottery. Hey, look who's awake. So, how are you doing? So, I prepared a little gift for you. I'm sure it'll come in handy. I kept this first aid kit for myself, and I like you, so take it. Maybe it'll save your life again someday. So, did Chris get you registered already? When you're done, swing by. We'll catch up again, pal. Well, you see, in these tough times, we all need to socialize and unwind. Otherwise, we might just lose it. I got permission from Chris to open up this bar, and we set the place up. Feel like having a drink, pal? No, I actually found my calling as a bartender here in Woodbury. Before that, I worked in finance for several years. You know, your typical office job, like many others around here. I prefer to reminisce about the 3 years I spent traveling around the USA. Now those were the days. But you can't stay jobless forever. You know, you gotta earn a living. So I settled for an office job. Anyway, that's all part of the old world's problems. Being a bartender suits me much better. So, are you sure you don't want a drink? As you wish, pal. Oh, Woodbury's quite a sizable shelter. Besides my bar, over the past year we've also opened up a sauna and a gym. You can find them one floor below. You can't miss them. So eat, relax, get some exercise. It's a cycle. Essentially, each of these places offers its own benefits. Just one workout session on the gym equipment is enough to keep your body in shape for a long time. In simple terms, it makes you more resilient. Going to the gym is like a ritual, you know? If you make it a habit, you'll always have that endurance. Looking forward to seeing you again.
Tell me.
Hey, hello.
Lately, things have been uneasy outside. Great. I see you've met everyone. I'm confident that you'll find something to keep you occupied here. I'm ready to tell you more whenever you want. So, now I'll inform the team that you're a registered resident, and from this moment on, all the services provided by Woodbury will be at your disposal. Woodbury is established on the site of a middle school, so there are no individual rooms left for accommodation. Most residents live in communal areas and keep their personal belongings in the storage room. If every one of our you know what? And if you have any questions about but I won't keep you any. Feel free to reach out.
Take care of yourself, okay?
Told that you're settling in nicely. That's great. You can come to your land plot whenever you want. By the way, Abby wanted you to visit her before letting you into the city. So, let our guys take you.
luck to you.
Who here
You're
wants
back.
to get their ass whipped?
It's great that Chris managed to call
Oh
you
boy.
here before you
I'll need
head
a
into
bigger
the city.
backpack today.
And I saw your meager equipment and thought, so I've asked Chris to let me give you a little financial aid from Woodbury, in honor of your registration as a new resident.
This is enough money to buy another weapon from Eddard, along with ammunition. And I suggest you put what's left in the storage, just in case. No need to thank me. The best thing you can do for us in return is to work with us to rebuild our community. You've probably already received some tasks from the Woodbury residents on your tablet, so don't forget to check them out. And thanks in advance for your help. Just take care of yourself and come back alive, and the rest doesn't matter, okay?
That's great. So do you want to open the storage room, or do you want to talk about something else? Take care of yourself.
Cheering song. It was terrifying.
It wasn't real. It was all just a setup for a show. Sounds terrible. But, you know, sometimes I feel like everything that's been happening in the past few years is just part of some crazy survival show. It's hard to believe it's all real sometimes.
I had a damn strange dream.
The danger zone. Collect as much valuable loot as possible and return to Woodbury.